fellow travelers, Mark here with Wolters World, and today we're in Bamberg, Germany. And today we're going to talk about some of the Germanisms you should know before you come here. And when I talk about Germanisms, it's more those little things, little cultural differences that you might not know is happening when it's actually happening to you. And one of the things I want to start with is this the one thing that Germans like to do, which seems kind of odd and rude when it's somebody else's, because in some cultures it's really, really weird to have people stare at you and like not blink at you. But here in Germany, Augenkontakt. Eye contact is very important. They are very much eye contact people. They will stare a lot. They will stare at you when you're at a restaurant. They'll stare at you at a bar. They'll stare at you when you're on the subway. They'll just stare at you on the street. And in some places, that's like people are like, you got a problem? No, not here. They just stare. So just be ready to have people stare at you, okay? Just stare, stare, stare. And sometimes it gets very much uncomfortable. But it's okay. They don't anything by it, okay? So that's one thing I want you to know, all right? And the thing is, they might be staring at you and then decide, you know what, I'm gonna invite them over to my house. Well, no, it probably won't work that way, but no, if they're staring at you, they're probably not going to invite you over to their house, but you never know. But I think there's some Germanisms, if you're lucky enough to get invited to a German's house, you should go, but you want to understand some of the things you need to watch out for when you do go there. And one thing is the house shoes. Every time you go to a German house, you always take off your shoes because usually it's raining or you got snow, you got mud or whatever. So you got dirty feet, you got dirty shoes. Nobody wants to track that in your house. So if you go to somebody's house here in Germany, you take your shoes off. But they will have Hausschuhe, house shoes for you. I remember every time going to see my girlfriend that I had here years ago, I go and visit and she's like, you didn't bring your house shoes? I'm like, we don't even sell those in the US. I don't even know where to even get those. And so I'd have to wear her dad's second backup pair of house shoes around the house all the time, okay? So don't be surprised. You take off your shoes and they go, here you go. And it's two fuzzy kind of slipper-like things to go around the house. So do be aware of that. And if you're in their house, be ready for lüften. And lüften, what it is they like air. Like there's companies that literally have almost gone out of business that are from outside of Germany that came here and did not have windows that open in their factories. Okay, no joke, go look it up, right? And so Germans love fresh air. They love nature, they love to get out. It's really cool. Like you can go, Father's Day, let's go drink beer in the park. My buddies, let's go hang out at the park. Sure, let's go to a beer garden, hang out outside. Need that fresh air, that Luft, right? And so what will happen is at the house, a couple times a day, 2 or 3 times a day, you won't be surprised if your German friends go and just open the window for a bit to get some fresh air inside. We need some fresh air. That's all. It's nothing bad, but it's kind of weird when you're like there and you're already cold and it's like minus 10 degrees outside and you're like, why is Magnus opening the window? It's freaking cold here. What is he doing? Oh, yeah, they're just lüften. It's just a German thing. And if you're at their house, another thing I think is really important, this is a Germanism, but it's a good Germanism, it's the recycling. The thing is understanding where all the recycling goes is quite complicated because there's different glass, there's garbage, there's paper, there's plastic, there's so many different colored bins, you're never sure. And when I lived here, there wasn't as many of the different colored bins, right? And I still was confused, like, well, would this be green glass or brown glass? I mean, it's not clear. I can see it's a color, but where would I put that? Like, it's really confusing sometimes, and you'll hear Germans go, "Hallo," if you mess up the recycling, okay? So just know, don't be afraid to ask. And if you're not sure, when you go to throw things away, one of the locals might go, "Hallo," to let you know you're putting it in the wrong bin. And that "Hallo" kind of thing is another Germanism you really need to know. So "Hallo," like hello, is hello in German. But if they say it this way, "Hallo," people will always look because it means something is going wrong. You're doing something wrong. And they want to point it out to you. You're not following the rules. You're not putting stuff in the right recycle bin. You're not doing something correct. It's a German thing. Okay, it's not meant to be mean, it's just to draw people's attention. And if you're not sure about it, you're like, what the heck's going on? And I've seen a number of tourists be like, hello, hello. They're saying hello back, and that's not what it's meant, okay? So do be aware of that one, okay? And another Germanism that gets travelers when they fly with Germans, especially when it's like a vacation destination, like you're going to Greece or the Canary Islands or whatever, Germans, when they land, they like to clap. Yay, we landed, we didn't die. I mean, I think that's really cool. They don't do it as much as they used to, but just know, if people start clapping on your plane when it lands, those are probably Germans. Or if you're in a work presentation or something, as people start knocking on the table, that's like clapping. They knock on the table to make things good, all right? And believe me, if you see a German do this for you, they put their thumbs together, they're pressing their thumbs, that's actually a good luck thing you might want to know. But that's a hand gesture. We got a whole other video on German hand gestures, but this is good luck. So I wish you good luck when you're here in Germany so you don't get overrun by the Germanisms that are here. The thing is, ich drücke dir die Daumen. I press my thumbs for you when you come here that you're always on time. Good luck with that, because the Deutsche Bahn makes it a little bit tough. But a Germanism really is, the punctuality is very important. If you want to insult a German, look, they can take the jokes about the past. They can talk about making fun of the soccer team and the football team and stuff. But man, you're not on time. It's worse than insulting their mother. Okay, like pünktlich. You got to be punctual when you're here in German. It's very important. Also, following the rules is actually a really big German kind of thing. And that's where you might get that HALLO, because you weren't following the rules. So just be aware of that. I'm just trying to help. It's that German in me that wants you to know things so I don't have to say HALLO, tourists, so you don't make any bad mistakes, all right? So what are some Germanisms you see and you've dealt when you've come to Germany that made you go, Germans? And I know there's some other ones out there I know people are going to put in there that'll get you. If you talk to anybody that decided to work with Germans at a meeting or in group projects in school, they'll let you know some definite ones about how Germans really have a certain passive-aggressive superiority complex that I'll explain in another video another time. Anyway, I wish you all the best, and do let us know those different Germanisms you've seen down below. Bye from here in Bamberg, Germany.